Hello, everyone. Welcome to Small Talk. Well, as you can see, I have two guests today. I'm going to start by introducing Brunella. Hello, Brunella.
Hi, Nancy. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. And thank you for being here. And can you tell me who's with you?
Yes, my team member Sarah is here with me today.
And you're here to talk about, was it Curiko?
Yes, it is Curiko.
So what is Curiko, first of all?
Curiko is a social platform that anybody can join. It's a community where you can participate in experiences that build more moments of connections in your life. And you can also host your own experiences to share your passions with other people.
Yeah, we often just describe it as a community building platform. So we do have a website where people can go to join and find free experiences, and absolutely anyone can join, but also absolutely anyone can share their passions by hosting their own experience.
Okay. So of the two of you, who joined first?
Sarah.
Yeah, so I've been with Curiko for about 2 years. So not that long, given that we've been around in one form or another for 10 years, actually.
Okay.
But I've been involved for 2 years, but mainly in the Lower Mainland. So Brunella is actually our newest team member, but she's who's helping us expand to the Fraser Valley, because we've just started a process of moving outside of the Lower Mainland, and Brunella's who's helping make that happen in the Fraser Valley.
Is this a BC-based company?
Yeah, so we're actually a nonprofit. So we're a BC-based nonprofit, and we've been in the Lower Mainland for under some different names and slightly different, but in one form or another for 10 years. But we just in the last year have really been focusing and got funding to slowly move across British Columbia, slowly. But our first two places are in the Fraser Valley, and then also up north in Prince George.
Okay. So Brunella, what made you decide to become involved?
I have to say, I checked out their website, and I saw that it said that it's a place where people whose brains and bodies work in beautifully different ways can find more moments of connection. And that really spoke to me. I'm one of those people that knows to be neurodivergent, but it's only in my adult life that I've admitted that. And so when I read that, it really spoke to me. And I thought, wouldn't it be great to be able to work in a place where you can just be who you are? And so I am very fortunate, and the work is beautiful, and the community is wonderful. So we live our values within the community and within the work setting, and it's really supportive, inclusive, and just, yeah, we create a lot of moments of connection, right?
Yeah.
And that's why Sarah is here with me today, because I thought, we're all about connection, and it's great. It's great to have her here. Yeah.
What about you, Sarah? What brought you to that organization?
Yeah. Well, I am someone who really loves people. And I care deeply about people. And I actually have a master's degree in anthropology. And so I also have a bit of kind of some training in research and kind of the social sciences. But I often found that in academia, and I worked in kind of the museum spaces for a while, that often there's still a bit of a disconnect between things that you learn about people and from people, and then actually action that is with people. And so what I really love about this work, and what kind of drove me to it, was that it is based in the social sciences. So it's based in research, but it's also based in relationships. It's not only based in research with people, but it's based in then working with people to co-create based on what we hear. And so it really kind of plays into my love for people and my deep care around relationships.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what amazes me? You said it's been around in one form or another, like for about 10 years, but I've never heard of it until Brunella mentioned it to me.
Yeah. Well, we actually used to be something called Kudos, Kudoz, not to be mistaken for Kudo, the phone company, but Kudos. But Kudos was something that less people heard about unless they kind of were involved or were in certain spaces.
Hmm.
Because Kudos was where people with developmental disabilities could join to go on experiences one-on-one with community members, anyone who just had a passion to share. And it was this great way of having moments of connection and novelty. But over the years, kind of realized that there could be added benefit if it was opened up. And so it wasn't just for people with disabilities to attend experiences, but getting away with eligibility requirements and becoming more of a space where anyone could join, but also anyone could create. Anyone could create an experience, which is why now we really say it's for anyone. It's for people whose brains and bodies work in beautifully different ways all across the spectrum of human experience and existence and the ways of viewing and doing the world. So Curiko, under the name Curiko, is actually only since kind of started, the shift started during the pandemic. So it really was like in very end of 2020, 2021. So under that name, we're still relatively new, and we're brand new to the Fraser Valley. Absolutely brand new.
Yes.
Okay, so Brunel, tell me exactly what you would do. Like, okay, so you're there and you want people to be involved in the Fraser Valley. So what are the steps you take to get people involved?
So what I do is that I try and connect with the community. So my work is to go out into the Fraser Valley community. We're starting with Chilliwack and Abbotsford, and chat really and meet people that want more novelty in their lives, and they want to try new things, or they maybe want to share their skills or passions, their interests with other people. The beautiful thing about the Curiko community is that not only you can participate in experiences at various levels. So we have in-person experiences that you can do one-on-one. We also have group experiences. And in the Fraser Valley, we'll start with some open experiences where you don't even need to sign up. You can just come and join and see what the community is about. But we also have box experiences that people can do at their own pace at home. If they want to try robotics or crafting, and we have a variety. And they're all, first of all, they're all free. They're all run by volunteers, which are the people that I try and meet, people with interests and people that want to have more connections in their life. I think we all saw during COVID, right, that there was a lot of isolation, and we all want what we like to call flourishing lives, right? And flourishing lives are really created by moments of beauty, connection, and sometimes novelty as well, right? We don't want to always do the same, yes, in our daily lives. So really, Curiko is there to connect people and to provide the opportunity to have more moments that create flourishing lives.
But how it kind of plays out right now is, we're going out. We were at some farmers markets. We'll be at different events. We had something at the Sardis Library over the weekend. So we'll be out in lots of places to hopefully meet people. So maybe you'll stumble across us. But also, we're looking for people, if they want to reach out to us or look on our website. We're really hoping to find both more people in the Fraser Valley to join in on experiences who are just curious, who want to come and join. We're looking to build the community, but also we're looking for individuals, organizations, businesses who also want to host, who want to share their passions a host. So right now, as we're building in the Fraser Valley. It's really looking for seeing who wants to come and join and inviting people in, and also looking and working with people to create experiences for people to come join.
So, sorry, go ahead.
The way that Curiko works is that we like to co-create. So at this point, I think we're really loving if people could check out the website, curiko.ca, and also connect with us. Like if you're not sure about what it is, or if you're just curious about Curiko, we are here to answer questions and to discuss maybe even new ways that we can build this community in the Fraser Valley. Our email address is hello@curiko.ca, so you can always reach us there.
Okay, very good. Sir, or either one of you, how many people are involved at this point that are part of the community?
Ooh, I feel like that's always a tricky number. Because I feel like it's often fluctuating, and also people sign up for the platform completely free. You just need an email. But people sometimes don't even sign up and can join virtual group experiences on Zoom without even having an account. You just see the time, you click join, you're there. And you only really need an account to join in-person experiences or one-on-ones where you're with another person. But that being said, we do have I mean, it varies all the time, but in terms of being super active, we have over 35 super active hosts that are hosting very frequently. And that number fluctuates. Our whole number of hosts is much greater. And then participants, we have, it really, again, really varies, but anywhere between, you can have like 5 people at an experience, or you can have like 35 people at an experience.
Okay. What do you say to those people who say, come on, you know, there's got to be a catch? I mean, because you're always going to find at least one person is like that. That's for either one of you to answer.
Yeah. And actually, you know, there is no catch, really. The experiences are free. They are hosted by volunteers. When you want to host, we help you create the experience, so that you are fully supported. We don't just, I mean, right now, you know, we're trying to get people to know about Curiko, but once that you are ready to know about Curiko, we don't just say, here's the website, go on with it. We actually engage with every participant that it's doing the one-on-ones or that wants to host. And it's really lovely and supportive. And
I'd say not a catch, but like the one thing is just, we really live into our values. And so it's just a matter about seeking out and working with people who also feels values aligned, who really kind of cares about creating an inclusive British Columbia, who, you know, is curious about novelty. And so kind of working with people. And it's not that people need to, you know, see eye to eye with us. In fact, the opposite. We think it's really important to have space for so many different perspectives, but it's just a matter of bringing people in and having a lot of kind of intentionality in what we do, and creating spaces that feel really welcoming for people both with and without disabilities.
Right. So how did this concept start? Or who started it?
Yeah, that's a great question. So like I said, it was 10 years ago. We actually just had a big 10-year celebration earlier this year. So 10 years ago, it started with a small group of social scientists who got connected and partnered with 3 big disability serving organizations in the Lower Mainland: Possibilities, Insights, and BOCCI, so the Burnaby Association of Community Inclusion. And they all partnered together, and they moved into a room in a social housing complex in Burnaby. And they started asking questions and engaging and talking with all sorts of people around what social isolation looks like, and different realities for different adults living with disabilities. and actually starting to talk with people. And a lot of what came out of that was an understanding that some people's lives were very monotonous, that there was a lot of focus on safety and on security for people, on making sure that people's housing and food needs and sense of security was met. And often what was sometimes neglected was a sense of novelty and also some agency. And so out of this came that there was a real desire for people to get connected, try new things, feel like not only have choices, but have a greater variety of what was even out there and possible. And so that kind of is what started with what I said, kudos, was connecting people with these opportunities for novelty. And then from there, it's now opened up to Curiko, where it's not just connecting to different ways of novelty, but it's creating spaces where people can have lots of different types of moments. So creating spaces where people can have moments of awe and wonder, but also moments that are kind of crunchy, moments that push you out of your comfort zone, and where we often say one of our core values is that moments of novelty and discomfort are yummy nutrients for growth. And so having those moments where you're like, ooh, I don't know about that, and learning about it, but also having moments where you feel connected to all sorts of things, moments where you feel connected to a sense of purpose. Ooh, I'm contributing, I'm a part of something. Moments where you're connected to physical places, moments where you're connected to other people, moments where you're connected to ideas, to a sense of being part of something larger than yourself, moments of connecting to your own body and brain. So all these sparking opportunities for all these kinds of moments, but then at the same time, doing that in settings where you're inviting a variety of people in, so that we're also creating environments that foster more equality, creating environments that foster people getting to connect and have all these moments, but on equal footing.
So is this for all ages? Sorry, I had to think about my question. Yeah, there's how young would be the youngest person and how old would be the oldest person, for instance?
Well, primarily we're focused on adults. So adults, 18 up to 99, can all go and join based on their own interests and also what works for them. Everyone has different, needs and areas of interest. But that being said, although we're focused on adults, we also love when families join. It's just that kids can't join by themselves.
Right, yeah.
So, but we love when families host together or join together, and also occasionally older teenagers too they're the kind of the ground that with some consent they can join solo. But yeah.
Yeah, very good. Well, I think we've covered everything. Just remind everybody, Brunella, if you don't mind, the website.
The website is curiko.ca, and you can see Curiko is spelled Curiko. And you can also find us on social media. We're on Instagram as Curiko Experiences.
Experience at Curiko Experience.
And on Facebook, Curiko.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you just Google Curiko, I guess all the information will come up, right?
Yeah, and please feel free, if you have any questions, shoot us an email at hello@curiko.ca.
hello@curiko.ca. Nice and easy. Those are all easy things to remember. Okay, well, ladies, stay on camera for just a second. And to the audience, you've been listening to Brunella and Sarah talk about Curiko. If you're interested, check it out. I guess there's a lot of people that need to connect with other people or just want to share. They've learned something and they want to share it with you, so you can now learn what they've learned, passing on the information, I guess. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching the show. I hope you continue to do so. Take care, everybody, and peace out.
Thank you, Nancy. Have a great day.
Thank you, ladies, and just let you know this will air on the 7th, August 7th. Okay. And Brunella, I'll send you the link at that time. But in the meantime, send me both of your full names that you want posted. Okay?
And do you mind if I grab a screenshot before you go, Nancy?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, Nancy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
you.
Anytime. If anything you have more you want to share, just let me know and we'll set up a day and time. Okay, ladies?
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks. Bye-bye.